Yeah. And Den.Social. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Dragonchain, 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 Dragonchain. Mine 10 blocks on the blockchain. My ETH father for the got paid. These records selling like they hotcakes. We go to the moon like we don't got breaks. If you want to transact on a marketplace, Dragonchain, Dragonchain, Dragonchain. Dragonchain, 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 Dragonchain. Mine 10 blocks on the blockchain. My ETH father for the got paid. These records selling like they hotcakes. We going to the moon like we don't got breaks. If you want to transact on a marketplace, Dragonchain, Dragonchain, Dragonchain. My ETH costs more than your rent. I spend my life savings, get a 10. Dragons get the hottest coming next. Me and Joe Rose make a bet. All this shit seem new to me. Mix the blockchain with security. Keeping data safe is the fluency. How could you not fuck with the company?
All right, welcome to Super Happy Dragon Lucky. This is the Dragonchain Update Show, and this is episode 1x14b. It's 0x14b. It's the 332nd weekly episode over 6 years of weekly AMAs. What fun that was. And reminder, nothing in the show is financial advice, and stay tuned after the updates for the AMA. First off, on Dragonchain updates, last week's distribution of governance for the social media of Dragonchain was 492 lot tokens. There were 3 questions for 82 lot each. The host received 82 lot, and Dragonchain received 164 lot. Next, we go to Den.Social updates, and first off, there was a meeting yesterday for Den.DAO. I apologize that I missed it. I was busy, but I will be on the lookout. And if anybody needs to see, to have anything covered, any new info, please do post in the Den.DAO layer, and request a meeting or request more info. Essentially, I think there was something that I did talk to William about on one of the few potential pivots for Den, or pivots or ads, or I don't know, maybe focuses, whatever that we're looking at, what do we do next with Den to grow it and to do what could be done with it. And there are 3. There's this new one, which is predictive markets, which we already have the infrastructure to do. We have some unique takes on it, and we might have some, not that it would be a poly market, but that it would be something that people could use to in this use case, for example, tell you if something is AI or not, right? And to use people instead of other AI for that, which it would be very smart. Another option is the streaming video with the tokenized channels, and another option is which is a pretty big undertaking for that one, but still doable, still possible. And then the third option that at least I'm aware of, I don't know if that's all of them, of course, would be as a common or universal, let's say universal governance platform. So you could bring your software project in, and there would be tools there, both for the finance side with multisig and for plugging it into source code control software. There would also be the ability to bring in more municipal or civic functions, where it would be for a neighborhood or an organizational or a club governance model that would be very easy for people to use and would have a lot of power, and that you could add in. Imagine adding in behavior tech to a club or a group where you would need volunteers, that all of a sudden that would be the way you get them. And so it could be useful. So anyway, that's some of the discussion we're having. And do tell us if you have any ideas, especially on this new proposal. So, we have a lot more discussion to go through, and hopefully we'll get something going in the next, this next year and early in the year, and we'll just see how it goes. Depending upon what happens with Dragonchain as well, we can't forget that what have I announced and what have I not? That there is a component. I think I have talked about the incubator component that will roll into the new rollout of Dragonchain, and that we can't forget that these projects would be prime for that. That be a way to get them good attention, get them some funding. Even if it's early, simple funding, it wouldn't even have to be very much money, but it would help to do things like, grow den and get a lot of little things that have been, left alone for a long time, that we'd have the budget to actually go in there and take care of them. Right. So that'd be a good thing. Anyway, remember that. Don't let me forget it. Next we go to World Blockchain Roundtable. And first up, in case you missed last week's episode, it was episode 237, and it was using blockchain to determine if AI outputs are fact or fiction. So, and that was a good episode, lots of good info and good ideas. So the more people, the more views it gets, the first week, the more all the participants will get. So, make sure you share it. Make sure you share them as soon as you can after they air or while they're live. It's always good. And episode 238 airs today, and that is in about 50 minutes. And it is Blockchain Time Machine. What would you change? This one would be a super fun episode, I think. So, Blockchain Time Machine. They should probably you should probably film the whole thing in a hot tub, right? Let's see here. But make sure you get in there and ask some questions. I did go down here and look, and we have already some really good questions. But you have time to get 50 minutes. There's no excuse to not get a question in and get some tokens out of it. So get in there and do that. We need your vote. And make sure you vote on the ones that are in there. I have already voted on those. So let's see here. Next we have the patent portfolio tokenization update, and we do have some new developments. Nothing I can announce or fill you in on. It's mostly around details in the tokenization model, and details in how both the new protocol will handle rewards and locked time and things like that, and how the how do I say this? How the incubator will handle the same. So we're working right now on a lot of those pieces, and my big task is to get the paper written up for the incubator, and to then figure out how we want to release these infos. So there's a lot of good stuff coming up. Hopefully everyone will be excited, but likely none of that will come out until the beginning of the year. So pay attention to that after the holidays, or I should say at least after the holidays. Could be right at the beginning of the year. So we'll see. And that's probably about it for now. If you have ideas, if you have potential partners that could help with the incubator from the capital side or from the IP side, let us know. And if you have ideas on any partners for the protocol rolling out for certain, let us know. But that's what's going on. Oh, and I guess I should say the protocol itself, the new version is moving forward quickly. We're right now about to get into the billing / reward side, and the I guess, how do I say this? A a bigger piece, the L5, or, I don't know if we'll call it something else, but it's where we tie into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other chains, that we're essentially going to make that more decentralized than it is now, or the ability to provide that. And there will be rewards with that and so on. So there's a bunch of really good stuff there. And we will hopefully we can get that out soon. It'd be awesome to get feedback on everything. Let's see here. Next up, we have the Meme Asylum update. So if you haven't yet, make sure you go to memeasylum.com, go into the padded room, or you can click purchase CCT token. Make sure you've read the white paper if you haven't already. You can go, you can still buy ECT. The price is still essentially a quarter of a cent. And I don't know how much the Ethereum price has moved since then, but it's all good. So go in there. You can check out, and you can mint the winner token. Okay, I don't have my wallet connected here or whatever. So if hopefully you voted. If you haven't, you can actually mint it 1-to-1 and get some. Let's see here. If I go in here and I look, okay, the supply, there's 59 million that were minted. Of course, none have burned back because it is still the middle of the cycle. I don't know what the price is at. Let's look in ECT so we can tell. I can't read this chart very well. Okay, it looks like it's just under 1 ECT or 1. Yeah. No, just over 1 ECT. So balanced itself out. It went up, it went down, all the normal things. You can see there have been some trades there, but this is very early in the cycle, and we have some very interesting things planned, very interesting things coming up. So it should be, really fun going forward with this. And be ready. Let's see here. If I go back here, I need to see. I think I go in here. Yes. Okay. 7 days, 6 hours remain before the next vote cycle. So, or the next group session. I'm hoping that we get some neat stuff, although it might come after this next session. We kind of want to go through a couple of cycles before we try to change too much too quickly or add too much too quickly. So just keep participating, and it'll grow organically. We already have really good growth. We have some, like if you aren't following already, make sure you follow Meme Asylum Experiment, which is Meme Asylum X on X, and make sure you follow everything there, because that's where all the announcements happen. There some giveaways coming, and everything else that's going on. So it should be fun. Okay, next we go to Dracaria updates. So it is out of spawn season. That is, the spawn season is currently closed. It just closed yesterday. We have 13 days essentially before the next spawn cycle starts. There will be 2,900 eggs, and they will be $34 each. It just went up just slightly, right? And what's more, and this is very important that you know this, if anybody asks. So you can go to the nav, and you can go down to your profile, right? And at your profile, you can see, well, first of all, you can see I have a Genesis account. That's awesome, right? But you can see your wallet. You can see, how much. Oh, how did I get a couple of drachma? Oh, it was probably that last airdrop, right? You can purchase keys. So you can purchase gateway keys, right? And you can order by credit card. You can order, I don't have my wallet attached. And you can purchase them. They are at the price of either what the current spawn fee would be, or what the next spawn fee is if it's passed. So these would be $34. And the beautiful thing is that when you purchase them, you will get little codes that you can go and copy, and you can paste into an email, or you can print out or just write into a a Christmas card or a holiday card, whatever it is, and you can give it to your family, friends, whatever else. You can buy one of these and send an email to somebody you know is a fan of dragons. This is, hopefully, we're going to try to get this so that you can see it from the front page, from the marketplace page, things like that. So you would be able to click and go straight to that and buy those. That should be coming. Hopefully, it looks like we have X ads running, and we just ran a test ad. So we need to follow up and make sure it is running. And then we're going to start running, hopefully, some Christmas ads or some other things. So that's coming. And let's see, the other neat thing to look at is if you go to the community hub, you can now see royal dragons. And so to become a king or queen, a dragon has to be the first egg to hatch at the beginning of a new age. All right. So hopefully it's relatively simple, but you can see that the very first king was Crowboy's fire scout, and I guess you could name it. We don't have for certain how we're going to call it, what we will shorten the name to, but King Fundamentum. How about that, right? Because that's a freaking amazing name, right? You have Dutch, Elvish, Yesta. You could call it Yesta, right? So, and maybe it could be up to the keeper to kind of give the short name, maybe in social, right? King of Age 1, whose was it? Let's see here. Sorry, it is Fumbler Dragons. King of Age 1 is, and I can't pronounce this, but Flama or Petra, right? King Petra, King Flama, either one, whatever you prefer. And then this age, the queen is Queen Espathioa, or Roimtu, or Batu. Anyway, a queen. So now what comes with this, and hopefully I don't misquote any of this, but what comes with these becoming the king or queen of the age, that the keeper, and this could change. So a lot of this stuff could change, every age. We might increase it, we might change it, whatever. But all three of these are going to get 777 drachma. Hopefully that'll go out today, tomorrow, relatively soon. And I suggest to, buy some keys and give them for holiday gifts. But the second thing was, you're going to get one key for every for every season this age, right? And then there are a bunch of other surprises, and I'll have to look at the announcement to remember exactly, without quoting something wrong, what exactly we're giving. But a bunch of good prizes, a bunch of really cool stuff. And we have some other things planned that we don't want to announce yet, just in case we want to, modify it slightly or anything else. But a bunch of really good stuff going on in here, and we're really happy with the rollout so far. We have some budget now. We've spent near to zero on marketing. We sponsored one that, I guess 2 episodes of the Web3 Global Talks, and just to expand a little bit of attention. And that did not cost us much at all. We're about to start ads on X. We're looking at ads on Reddit. We're looking at ads on Instagram and TikTok. But we're interested even, we're going to look hopefully into ads on even RedNote and stuff like that. So however it works, we're going to try to start rolling out some level of marketing now that we have a little bit of budget. And we also are going to contract with a few people to build in some extra features into the system. We're looking at games. We're looking at, obviously we're still looking at the details on when to do the breeding. And we're looking at new characters. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. and it will be, I don't know, it'll be very fun. It'll be very fun, very cool. But yeah, so if you go in there and you see the crown at the top, or that you'll now know what that is, why it is, and how it is. We're gonna do other features like that tied into the lore, so that this Dracaria world becomes very much a real place. So other than that, make sure you're following Dracaria World on X. It's still very early days, as you can see. So we need to grow that, and we're gonna start doing some things there as well. So pay attention to that. Then that's it. So now we're going to do the AMA questions, and I'm going to refresh. You had time. It's 24, probably a little less than 4 minutes, I guess. But anyway, okay. So now, first question. How do I buy a holiday Dracaria key? So I'm going to do this again. You probably already saw it, but I'm going to show you. So it is very much, you go, sorry, wrong tab. Here we go, wrong tab. There we go. All right, so go into the nav, go down to your profile, and purchase keys, right? And that's it. And you just, how many keys you want, credit card. You should be able to pay with credit card, Web3. Web3 doesn't show because I don't have it connected, and or your internal wallet. And you would go through all the normal things you would do with those interfaces. And you can see, if you refresh this, it'll show you which keys that you have purchased. And I don't remember, because it was a while ago that we tested, but I do believe it will tell you if they've transferred. So if your niece or nephew has come in and claimed the key, redeemed it, so they have it in their own account, that type of thing. So gateway keys will appear above and in your collection. You can gift them to a shareable transfer code for friends, and each key can only be used once. Just they are a regular gateway key. So this one will only show purchase keys to transfer. So if you won a golden key, or if you won a just a regular gateway key in a social media thing or whatever else, you have to go to my collection, and let's show you that too. So if you go into my collection, you can redeem a code right here, or you can click transfer, and if you click transfer, it will let you pick. So if you bought a dragon, like I bought this amazing dragon here, right, that you can create a transfer code, which I'm not going to do, because you would see it right there and you'd be able to do it before I had time to do anything about it. So, and that's how you redeem code. You can see pending transfers. I have no pending transfers, so it's all good. Anyway, that's the cool stuff. Great question. Thank you for that question. Let's go back to the questions. That was free press. Good stuff. Thank you. Next, Kif's Crypto. Just to confirm. Okay, the timing bonuses have now been distributed for those affected. Yes, very much. So there was a math issue in the contract of Meme Asylum, where it essentially wasn't rewarding you. It was rewarding you 1/10 the amount of timing bonus meme coins you should have gotten. And so we narrowed it down. By the way, I think live on the air, I think I declared what the issue was before we absolutely knew it. But I've been doing that a long time with software, and it's always fun. That essentially it was a decimal placement error, so a precision error, I guess. And so it was awarding you, but just a 10th as much as it should have. And so the team went through and isolated when the contract update happened and got everybody who did a mint of the meme coin before the contract event and distributed the proper amount of meme coins. Now, if you see any discrepancy, if you're short a few If you're long a few, don't worry about it. If you're short a few, let us know. We'll at least give you some ECT, or I have enough of the meme coin there. I could transfer some to you. So just let us know, and that's how we will work it. So thank you for that update. I think that because I would have forgotten to say that. So thanks so much. Okay, let's see here. I am asks. Question: Is there a Dragonchain patent that refers to anything associated with Den.Social? For example, how Den functions like community notes that X and now Meta use. Actually, there is. And I would have to go through and read it because the funniest thing is until I went through and was putting together the paperwork for the tokenization of the patent portfolio, I had forgotten that we got this patent. It was one of the ones that at the time, there was not much buzz around social media or even AI that early. And we have, what do I want to say? We have a patent on the application of AI and blockchain for use in a social media platform. And it's essentially for tagging, which is like community notes, because you can mark stuff as spam or whatever else. And also for, which is, also feeds into on the smart tags for when you get a prediction market wisdom of the crowd that decides that this particular comment or post is should be tagged in a certain way, or should be evaluated and pushed up or pushed down in a certain way, that it's all based upon human intelligence instead of AI, but it is a form of AI because it's a collective human intelligence going in. And instead of, you could look at it philosophically, step back and say that most AI is somewhat similar. It is just, though, that it has a tuning and a training that takes the human input, which is comes from general internet or wherever the AI is trained, and it then answers things, and it is general. Whereas in Den, it is quite a bit more specific, tied directly to, is this post good or bad for this layer, for this channel? Is this post spam? Is this post original? Is it a question? Whatever else, right? So, and these things directly do fit into that patent. I don't know if you're inferring anything in terms of what's the word I want to, that they are potentially infringing or anything else. That I don't know. That's something we'd have to look at, and I'd have to look at the patent because, like I said, it's been ages since we got that patent, and I had forgotten about it, and we never even marketed the fact that we got that patent. So it's pretty interesting. So that is the last question. That was a great question, by the way. So thank you very much. And let's see here. Every participant with a unique question will get lot from the Dragonchain layer. Multiple questions by the same denizen will only be credited for the top one. And I reserve the right to revise and extend my remarks, just like those people in DC. And let's see here. Next, we will point you to go to Dragonchain.store, get some Dragonchain merch. There's hoodies, there's mugs, there's stickers, there's t-shirts. It's all cool. There's a lot of different stuff. We need to add more to it. I haven't had time. And the newer form is the Dracaria merch site, which, you know what? I will just show you. If you go here, again, you can click on the nav and go to merch, and it will pop it into a new tab, and you can look at it. And there's some, there's some pretty good stuff. I have the Got Fire shirt on today, so it's a very cool shirt. And I can't zoom in on it. I don't know why this. Anyway, we're going to end up coding up our own integration of the merch site. So bear with us on this. We just needed to get something in place now. But we need to do that, and it'll help us on a number of fronts. So anyway, that's everything, I do think. Make sure you watch us again next week. Super happy Dragon Lucky. Make sure you watch the World Blockchain Roundtable in 27 minutes at 1100 Eastern, 1500 UTC. And make sure you follow Dragonchain, Real Denizens, Dracaria World, Meme Asylum X, and Jojo Row on X, and Den.Social. And I think that's everything. So let's find something to play on the way out. All right, I will see you guys soon. Thanks a bunch. Bye.
Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best.
Adaptable, all capital, label radical yet rational. A tactical approach is palpable if this animal is fallible. But that conclusion is laughable, so with for all detachable from the mandible, you see it now?